Yeah, here we go. So today, ladies and gents, we're going to be working on pasteurized wheat straw. What I did was, I was at a gas station a few months ago. It was in the winter, and they had these little tiny bales of wheat straw frozen in the ground. I said, hey, what you going to do with that? They said, take it. So I grabbed it, and I made a couple bricks out of it, and I grew some psilocybe mushrooms. This time we're going to go one step further than that. I'm going to teach you how to pasteurize wheat straw step by step. Okay? So here we go. It's kind of already a little bit underway, but all I do is just rinse it out. Okay. Alright, so let's try this and see if we can come. Alright, well anyway. Alright, so what we have in here is we have wheat straw. There's wheat straw, and there's also straw from opium poppies. I'm trying to find one so I can show you the little bulb on it. But well, here's one. See this little poppy pod? Here's some poppy pods right here. Well, they're all mashed up now. But the idea is we need to rinse this a bunch of times. So just like we did the grains, we want to rinse the straw. And then we're going to move on to pasteurization. Okay? So we want to wash all that stuff down into there. This will be the third wash of this stuff, because you want to get all the mildew and, you know, I mean, come on. You know, straw isn't going to be clean, especially if it's been sitting out forever. Okay, and we're going to set this on the burner, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to get it up to 170, let it cool, and then we're going to throw it right out on the floor on a rack, just like we did the same thing with the grains. Okay, and this, yeah, here we go. This is going to be our pasteurized wheat straw. You want to push it down in there, and you want to get all the dirt out of this crap. Yeah, look at that. And then any little like pieces of wood or anything else you kind of want to get it out of there. Look at this crap. I don't even know where this came from. It looks like part of somebody's building materials or something. But I'm going to get it right down in there. Spin it and win it. There we go. Get that nice and clean. Oh, here's some more. Oh, here we go. Now, I don't care if it gets a little bit of wood in it, but Jesus, there's a lot of wood in here. Yep, okay, so we cut this off. Take some of this wood out of here. We don't need the wood. We don't need the poppy pods in here, obviously. Straw floating at the top, which is good. Okay. Got poppy pods, wood. Alrighty. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and I'm going to drain this again. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to pasteurize it. Okay. So shut this off. Okay. We're going to drain it over here. Let's see if we can get a good toad on it like that, huh? Okay, there we go. Here we go. We're going to go ahead and we're going to drain it right there. Cool? Alright. Okay, I'm going to go down here a little bit farther. Go ahead and give me 1 second. Aim for that. There we go. Push it in here. Open it up. Like this. Okay. Really last one. Take it right back out of there. Now what we want to do is we want to get ready to pasteurize. So let's go back over here. Okay, you see all that. Okay. We want to get this going. We want to wash all the shit off the sides. See that? Alright. We wash all the crap off the sides. And we want to open all these minions here. Because this is what's going to hold the stuff down. So, and all this down. Alright, can you see that here? Weighting everything down from the edges. Okay. And we're sticking it in here, but now we need some rocks, okay? One of the rocks is this, because this will fit right in there, and it'll hold all this stuff down. So let's go ahead and wash this out. See that? Get that all clean. Going to be to hold the, want to hold that straw under the water. There, just wash that out. Then we're going to be pasteurizing, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Alright, and then you put this right back in here and you wash all that clean off. Pressure here. There we go. There we go. Now we got some pressure. Okay. We're going to go ahead and we're going to put it 2 to 3 inches above the float range. And we're going to set that brick on there, okay? Here we go. Okay, here we go. Goes off. Then let me see. That's going to put everything underwater. We'll go right down to the bottom there. take this stuff and just give ourselves a little bit of space. Only about 2 inches here on top. Yeah, there's 2 inches. And let me show you so you know what I'm talking about. Alright, so right here, okay, now look at that. This right here, see, there's 2 inches over the top with the brick in it, okay? Okay, now we're going to put the lid on it, alright? So let's get that in there. Okay, there's the lid. And you want to take the lid and you want to wash it. So, take your lid, put it in. You want to wash it. There. I'm going to put that here. You want it so you can read that, because it's got to be 170 before you touch it off. So we're going to go ahead. I also use this as my still and booze, but right today we're not going to use it as that. Today we're going to use it to pasteurize wheat straw. Okay, now the next thing is this. So let's come here. Alright. Okay, so now we're right here in the garage. Okay, here we go. Holy mackerel. Thing's heavy. Okay. Here it is, right there. Nope. Here we go. Okay. That's it. Now we want to heat this to 170. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to put a flame on there. Not that much. Okay. Okay, now this goes up to 170. And I can tell that there's a little bit of air infiltration in front of there. So let's close it and do it in a closed circumference. And then we'll just open the door. So let's open the door and do it like this. Alright, so we're going to open up the garage door here and get some of that air out. Just like that. There we go. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to take this off this here pedestal. Like this. And we're going to go look at stuff. Right here. Ouch. Okay. Alright, so what we got is, down here we got a nice blue ass flame on this big ass boiling kettle. And then right here we got a thermometer. Now when it gets to 170 and everything starts bubbling and doing what it's supposed to do, then we're going to go ahead and we're going to shut the gas off. Okay? Once we shut the gas off, then there's just a matter of waiting. Because remember, we got that brick in there holding that straw down. We don't want to burn it against the bottom of the pan. That's a big boo-boo no-no. But we got to get it up to 170. It will not come to fruition of being pasteurized till we hit 170. Cool? Alright, so that's where we're at right now. I'll probably give it another, I don't know. Actually, I'm going to turn it down a little bit. And then we're going to give it about another 15 minutes. And then I'll come out and check it. But once I hit 170, that's it. So let's turn it down just a hair. No. Nope, too high. Right there, that's about right. Nope, too low. Right. No, not that high, right about there. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to shut the door. And we'll see what happens after this. Cool. Okay, well we got our flame going. We're at like, I don't know, 100 and whatever degrees, but we gotta shut the garage because we're getting a big old breeze through here and it's messing everything up, so. Went and took the brick out because we want to make it to 170. Once that hits 170 in the water, then we can go ahead and shut it off and let the pasteurization process take care of itself, but for right now, no. So, we're going to go shut the door. We got another 100 degrees to go, so let's see what happens. Okay, so let's see what we got now. We got a little over 150. And 150, 160. Right, that's good. It's time to put the brick back on it now. So now we're going to put the brick on it, and we're going to heat it up some more. Alright? I don't want to show you guys all that because it's kind of brutal, so. Got neighbors out mowing their lawns and everything. I'm sitting here pasteurizing wheat straw. Got a nice blue flame there. And if we take this here flashlight and we look down on here, we're pushing past 170 degrees. I can't get an accurate measurement on there, but looks to me like we're almost at 180. See if we can get a better. Nah, we're not gonna get it. So it's 180. So basically, once we hit 180, we're gonna turn it off and we're gonna let it sit. So right now, we go over to here, since we're at 180 right on the money. It's right at 180 even though you can't see it because this piece of crap fucking camera and the steam. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to shut this off. Bam. Alrighty. Okay. Alright, everything's dead. And we're at about 180 degrees. So this has to sit here and cool. And then we're going to do just like we did with the grains, and we're going to take it downstairs and we're going to rack it. Only this time, instead of racking grains, we're going to rack straw. And we're going to put it in plastic bags, roll it up with some grain spawn, some liquid culture, and this will be our Blucifers right here. So I'm kind of excited about that, to get the Blucifer. But yeah, even at this point in time, even if we took the digital, we're looking at 81 Celsius, so that's pretty, it's up there. It's way more than Fahrenheit. So matter of fact, it says, let's see if we can get a good contraption of what's in here. It's saying one. See, we got 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 70. We're at 180 right now. That is 180. Alright, so here we go. So now we just let it cool, and then we're going to lay it out just like we did the grains and let it do its thing, and blam. Cool? Cool. Yeah, this looks a little bit familiar. I don't think I'm going to put the tape on it this time. You know, maybe I'll put a little bit of tape on it this time just to hold it together. Because usually, oh, it's hot as fuck. Now listen, this isn't, these aren't grains. This is pasteurized wheat straw. It's been held at 170 degrees for like, I don't know, half hour or so. I got the water going to 170. Sunk the straw in there, blah blah blah. Now I'm going to go ahead and keep these from coming apart, and we're going to rack it just like we did the grains. Now this will be pasteurized wheat straw, okay? Now this will fight bacteria and contaminants better than more nutrified substrates. Like obviously grains have a lot of nutrients, they contaminate easily. Straw really don't do that. Right, there's our straw. That's not straw, that's a piece of wood. Okay, here we go. No, go back. There we go. So go back up in there. So this can get thrown out like this. Can go. Some of this crap can go because it's just not right, you know? the same thing with the straw, or with the grain. It's kind of the same thing with the grains. You want to break it up. That's what we want. We want to do the same thing that we did with the grains, and we want it to rise up out of there. So we want to get us a fork. I don't know what to do with the spoon. We want to flop this stuff around and get it to dry in certain areas. And not to dry in other areas. Okay, now this mess will be pasteurized wheat straw. So we go ahead and let that rise. It doesn't really matter what it does. You know, blah blah blah, nah, nah, hey, yeah, goodbye. All that stuff. So, this, ouch. Hey, fry, bitch. Hey, don't fry, bitch. I'm gonna unplug the sink right now. The sink is like all plugged up. A lot of dirt in here and a lot of other shit. I think I can just go ahead and wash it down. I don't think it's that big of a deal, but we don't want to splash shit back up, so. There we go. Anyway, yeah, there we go. So there's our pasteurized wheat straw. And what we're going to do is we're going to let it somewhat dry, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to put it in a plastic bag and we're going to inoculate it once it's all cooled off. Now, cooling off in a room like this that's not sterile is okay, because we just pasteurized the straw, and the straw really isn't exposed to contaminants like, say, something that has a little more nutrition in it, like maybe a rye berry or something. This stuff right here is pretty much impermeable to certain molds, even though it does like mildew. And as you know, it will mildew, but the idea is we need to beat it to the mildew by inoculating with enough of our spawn to keep it from mildewing. So that's what we're going to do in a few minutes. So in about 10 minutes we're going to come back. I'm going to show you how to work this straw. Cool? Alright. Anyway. What we got is we got this big old bag. Okay. We're going to take the straw and throw it down in the bag. Now it's a little bit damp. It's a little bit moist. But it's still somewhat what you would call fuel capacity. Squeeze it. Not really getting anything out of it. And this fits that criteria. Okay, so let's put that in here. Okay, now to get this out of the way, we're going to go ahead and we're going to inoculate it. And inoculation starts with what? It starts with ISO, ISO, ISO. ISO, 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 and go back here, like that. ISO, 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 how's that? Good? ISO, ISO, there we go. Okay, then, we have 3 different objectives here. We got 2 syringes, which we're going to go in there. So we got 1, and we got 2. Okay, and then we got this. Oh yeah, look at that. And this is mycelium from the mushrooms that I want to grow. Break it up in little parts. Part of the problem right here is that you can't really break it up into little parts. Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay. Put this down. There's one down here. We need to get all up in there. That's what we need right here. This is our ball right here. Okay, so what I did is I just went and I put a few zip ties around it, put it in my incubator spot here. See some of the mycelium in there. It's in my incubator. Yeah, you're like, well, that's not an incubator, that's just a fish tank. And okay, well, yeah, it kind of is, because I got this heater, and it keeps it about between 85 and 90 degrees in here. So, and here we have some mushies pinning, and here we have a bunch of mycelium that's getting run through. You know, all kinds of mycelial matter. It's only a few weeks old, but still. And then down there we got the rejects that have failed and have contracted contamination. I haven't dumped them out yet. So yes, matter of fact, let's look at the temperature of everything. Let's see, what the hell did I do with my thermometer? Let's go back in the lab here, and there is no thermometer sitting here anywhere. Damn it, it's got to be up here, right? Okay, where's my thermometer? No thermometer. Yeah, I really don't know. Is it over here? No. Anyway, trust me, it's got to be at least... Oh wait, there's my thermometer. Matter of fact, we can thermo it from right here because it's a laser meter. So, let's see, from way back here, we're 87. Okay, 87, 88. Okay, so yeah, it's almost 90 degrees, which for a tropical species is perfect, so just keep that in mind. And we'll go ahead and we will see what happens to this bag of this cake of wheat straw that I made, and see what happens with it. Cool? Cool.